bunch of my bands. Plus when I stump in my customized vans. Plus like, plus I got them up. Plus size pen in every truck. I hop out the roof. Yeah, dime on my left wrist and she got the flu. Yeah, watch look like Chex Mix is supposed to be blue. She know it's 2 seats, so she leave her best friends. Bust down my dad face. Your chain is a neck.
Go that, please don't go that with me. Left wrist go that, right wrist go that, necklace go that, sis go that, just don't go that me.
They hit my designer for sneaks, double dip mine in the bleach. I'm blocking for sure, I'm popping down Miami Beach, pull up like LeBron with the heat. I bought a crib in the crib with the office shit, beach at my mouth, but I can't see me walking there. I'm with a Tesla, but it ain't no charge of that. I call up Cohen, Brianna, been parking the top P box seats. I'm watching Archer, they cop like stop right next to my block and trust fund. Beat, I might drop that hips on the stallion and Doja her top half, 2300 on the horse and I'm Michael. Switching out the character, the strippers like titles. Legends on 3, 2, 1.
You tried it. You say you love me like you love him. You lying. You know your worth for what it's worth. I could buy it. We'll say it's only at the top, but I'm biased because I'm only at the top. But you tried it. You say you love me like you love him. You lying. You know your worth for what it's worth. I could buy it. We'll say it's only at the top, but I'm biased.
Go that, please don't go that with me. Left wrist go that, right wrist go that, necklace go that, sis go that, just don't go that with me. Yeah.
Don't get the dark, cause the feds on it. Don't get the dark, cause the feds on it.
Get down.
I ain't tripping, this is easy. Got them excited to meet me. I got diamonds, you got CZs. Wake up, get to it, and repeat. Hey, I ain't hearing nothing haters say. Let them talk about us. My whole crew is about 100 deep. Gotta walk around it. I kill it and then I walk away with the chalk around it. I just get low key and watch them talk about it. I'm in New York and we finna get loose. Squeeze the big apple and give me the juice. Don't wanna talk, I just do what it do. My alter egos can fill up a room. Hop on the flight, take a trip to Peru. Yeah, hop in the whip that is missing the roof. My woman a fire, just look at my boo. I'm no mighty, I'm feeling like Bruce.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL finds us in the shadow of the Eiffel Tower in the fabulous European capital of Paris, France. Today, we've got a Week 13 matchup for you here, as it'll be the Denver Broncos taking on the Monarchs of Paris. The calendar has turned to December, and we're in the home stretch now as we're underway in Week 13. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. In motion right, that's Hamler. They begin the drive with Williams. And they're able to get this one across the 35. That's a gain of 13 and a very solid opening play for this offense.
And that's how you get started and open up a game. Really well-blocked play. Picked up a nice chunk of yardage. If you're the offensive line, that's exactly what you've talked about all week long in your meetings. Establish the line of scrimmage and take control. And they gave their running back plenty of room to rumble.
They stick to the ground game on first down. It's Williams. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. And, Charles, you think about what this defense has had to prepare for. They're in for a battle. I mean, they're facing a team that is working on a 6-game winning streak.
And that can be intimidating when you think about it in those terms, but I think what they need to do is make some sort of a statement early in this game, whether it's a turnover, a takeaway, a key sack on third down, a 3-and-out. Something lets the other guys know that you mean business. Figuratively, throw the first punch and make it a good one.
Well, this defense, Charles, really played well in that win a week ago.
This defense certainly has a lot to be proud of coming off of last week's game, because when you only give up 14 points in a contest, you give your team a great chance to win. The best defense in the league is usually going to average giving up 18, 19 points a game. So to be under that, a terrific achievement.
Now it's Wilson. Finding Williams once more, complete. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50. Give him 6 yards, and they do convert on third. Well, it seems pretty clear on this opening drive that they want to get him involved, not only, Charles, in the run game, but in the pass game as well. And he can be such a weapon for them when they utilize him this way.
And, partner, you know I'm a veteran, right? In other words, that means a little bit older. Back in my day, we used to call a guy like this a workhorse, except he carried the ball all the time. Now they get it to him a variety of ways, but you're right. They want to run their offense through him.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front, because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Denver has a first down on the 15-yard play. From the shotgun, Wilson. And this one complete again to Mims. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. But yet another completion here on this opening drive, and he's now perfect 4 of 4 to start. Pretty solid execution here.
And how about how everyone's handled their nerves? Because you know what it's like to start a ball game. You're so amped up and ready to go, but sometimes the execution isn't there. They've been flawless so far. Well drilled, well prepared, and excited to start this game.
You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation we were talking about with one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly, it's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up.
And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Javonte Williams, his 3rd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Broncos get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, ready to boot it away, Riley Dixon. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
On the set. Ready, right?
Now ETN to start the drive. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line.
Ready.
On first down, right back to ETN. Powering his way forward. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. So 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 47. On 1st and 10, it's ETN. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Another tote for Etienne. Stiff-armed him. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. 42 yards rushing so far, and this is just their first possession. They've got a new set of downs here.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success.
Okay,
So they'll
break.
come up first and 10 now from the 33. Well, now they'll try the end around. And he'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. Was that 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. So from the 26-yard line, here's 2nd and 3. A give to Etienne running right. And he's able to motor his way down to the 16-yard line. It's a first down on a gain of 10. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
A give running right, Etienne. And he's able to get this inside the 10 now to the 9. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Pretty effective run there, and now they can start to smell that end zone.
Pound the rock. Make sure you use your O-line to set the tone of dominance and physicality, and pound the rock.
2nd and 3 from the 9. Stroud. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on 3rd down.
Here comes play number 9 now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. Now here's Stroud on 3rd down. And it's caught. Touchdown. Andy Isabella. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Monarchs respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own. Well, with this rookie QB, we talk a lot about his ball placement and how good he can be at laying it right in there. I think we just saw, Charles, though, the strength of that arm. That was an absolute rifle for the completed touchdown.
It absolutely was, and let's face it, you think he was really ready to get that first touchdown? Absolutely. He threw that pass with authority, just as you described. Big-time arm right there, and let's face it, a lot of quarterbacks used to be pitchers in baseball. The fastball was usually their best pitch, and we saw it there.
And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And this late season game, of course, not lacking for drama when you talk about the AFC playoff picture.
Yeah, in a sense, it's the haves versus the have-nots, because this group on offense, it'd be a wild card if the postseason started today, but they know the guys on the other side of the ball are still in that dreaded in-the-hunt category, and they're hungry for a win today.
These two teams all tied after one. Ball on the 32. It's 2nd and 2. Now a give up the middle to Williams. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 49 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point. His first carry of their second drive, pretty solid. And, of course, remember back to their first drive, Really strong throughout that one.
Not only is he getting good blocking up front, but how about his vision to find the holes? And he's seeing things before they even open and hurdling through them.
Now a first down carry. It's Williams. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. Out of the gun. Here's Wilson. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete.
So many times we've seen him try to escape the pocket and do something with his legs, but in this case, the pressure was too intense, and he made the wise choice to just get rid of the football and make sure no one was going to get it.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Now Wilson. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Now that's a good bounce back after giving up a touchdown on the opening drive. Just 1 first down permitted and then out. Obviously no loss of confidence with that defense, and now they get to turn it back to their offense.
So here we go. The offense is going to stay out there. They're going for it on 4th and 8. They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And that will force a turnover on downs. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Cowboy 80. Ready.
ETN up the middle. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
That is caught. It's Xavier Hutchinson. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a first down.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
A tackle made there by Caden Stearns.
And that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
A shotgun snap to Stroud. Touchdown! Andy Isabella. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And his guys have taken the lead. Only the 2 catches for him thus far, CD, but both of them have resulted in touchdowns.
And I think he's on the bench right now, Brandon, smiling at his position coach and telling him, all those times you talked to us about efficiency, I'm living it right now.
Fairbairn good with the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And the stakes in this game certainly high as we get toward the end of the regular season. For now, they are holding a wild card spot, but there are no shortage of other teams in the NFC looking to take that spot from them.
Starting with the guys on the other side of the field because they're on the outside looking in, and no one likes to be in that position. You want to be in the room, not looking inside to see everyone else having fun.
Let's go double count right here, double count.
From the gun, it's Wilson. He's got a man, complete. And finally, wrestled down at the 11. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first. From the gun, it's a run for Williams. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Javonte Williams with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Broncos are an extra point away from drawing level. Extra point by Moore, up and good. And we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19.
Ready, set.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Right now, we've got a little bit of an offensive masterpiece going on both sides, moving the football, scoring points. It's almost like somebody put the defense on rookie mode in this one. We haven't even left the first half, Charles, and we're certainly on pace for a shootout.
An excellent start for both offenses. The fans have to be enjoying this to seeing all these points go up on the board. As a former defender, you know I'm not enjoying this at all. But right now, both these teams are trading haymakers. Let's see if anyone slips up first. Can anyone counter with a nice little jab and get things going in their direction?
And good penetration here. He'll get this down only to about the 49-yard line. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. So from just across the midfield stripe, here's 2nd and 9. Etienne once more. Give him 4 on the ground there. They're now left with 3rd and 6.
This guy's well on his way now to a big game on the ground. It's another good run there. Puts him over the century mark in yardage, and we're still in the second quarter.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
Ready.
On 3rd down, here's Etienne. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. 112 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here in this first half. A handoff for Etienne. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
Ready, ready. Ready.
Oh, design run for their wideout. And a great job there to read that one defensively. They strung him out, would not allow him to cut upfield.
And while we're seeing more and more of these plays come from the college game into the NFL, and that one, it was run with great success. How about the evolution of the offensive linemen? We're seeing less and less big guys who can't move and more guys who are a lot more mobile and can get out in front of that type of a play.
And he gets the first down here as he's taken down at the 24.
Well, someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot of it's been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. A running play on first down, and it turns into a fight just to get back to the line of scrimmage. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. Here's 2nd and 10. Now they'll change things up. Stroud will throw it. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion.
19 tight, 19, dragon 60.
Stroud on 3rd down now. He's got his target. That's complete. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. So another 3rd down conversion, and now they've got a 1st and goal.
Ready.
And they'll run with ETN. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half.
Come on.
It's 2nd and goal, back to the 8-yard line now.
Cup 19. 7 Pirates. Warrior 70. 18 Rattler. Ready.
On 2nd down, it's Stroud. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left.
That one was tipped up in the air and fortunately fell away for the defense, because if the offense is able to grab that one, that's a short little jaunt into the end zone, because there's not enough reaction time off of a tip ball for the defense to rally and make a tackle. They were very fortunate on that play.
Panther 11.
3rd and goal, Stroud. Flush to his right. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
That was an interesting look there, because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal, you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30, right about the 29. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. A field goal the difference. 17-14 is the score. Back underway here now in this 3rd quarter. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in the second half?
Well, I like what they were able to do on the ground in the first half, because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I'd keep an eye on that defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see 1 or 2 guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll be license to take some shots downfield.
Ball at the 23, 2nd and 8. On the counter, ETN. And he'll be stopped up at the 26 after a gain of only a couple. 2 yards on the first down carry, and then followed up by 2 yards on the second down carry.
Well, that's definitely not going to be enough to get the job done. Wasn't the expression 3 yards in a cloud of dust?
Now they're going to need 6 on third down to keep the drive going.
70 Ranger. Buffalo 18.
Back to throw. Here's Stroud. He'll get this out to the flat for Etienne. And a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short.
60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat. Go.
Flag comes in. This might be a free play. And this is incomplete, but a flag back at the line of scrimmage. And this could be a first down. So they take the flag and the yardage that comes with it.
Here we go.
A lack of discipline defensively on fourth down, and now that leads to a 1st and 10. Caught left side by Mechie. So the completion good for 6 yards, and it'll be second down.
Ready.
Repeat of the last play. Go to Mechie here. They'll wind up getting just a yard out of it, and that'll bring us to a 3rd and 4.
Ready.
A shotgun snap and a give to Etienne. And he brings this up to the 46. Good enough for the first. Give him the 3rd down conversion. 5 yards on the play.
A lot depended on the spot there, and he got it. But it wasn't by much, was it? I remember Coach Madden talking about, depending on which foot the official used, that would tell you whether you had the first down or not. You want that upfield foot to be the one that spots the ball, don't you?
And you and I have the luxury of a couple extra views here in the booth, and he did get it, but not by much. 126 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. This 2nd and 4. Quickly out wide to Mechie. 3rd catch for him on this drive alone, and it'll give him the first down.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
And he probably should have given that one off as he's going to get hit and taken down behind the line. So maybe just a momentary setback on what's been a great drive so far, but 2nd and 13 here.
Trap 60, trap 60. Let go.
Stroud looking to throw. He gets this one to Mechie. Call it a gain of 6 on the play. 3rd and 7 now. And now they're in the hurry up.
18 Cardinal. Dragon 60. Go.
From the gun on 3rd down, here's Stroud. That's complete to Hutchinson. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 27-yard line.
60 Eagles, 7 Pirates.
Stroud out of the gun here. He's got this one to Hutchinson. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. Another connection between the two. This one good for 12 and a first down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
Check. Ready.
Straight ahead, Etienne. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo.
Ready.
And they'll go again with Etienne. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. 2nd and goal from inside the 5. Etienne is not going to advance very far. He'll be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. They're going to need to come up with something better here on 3rd and goal. Well, they've been so good on third down all day long. Can they convert another here on 3rd and goal? And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. Travis Etienne taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Monarchs are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this 3rd quarter. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. KJ Hamler returning it. Fielded just outside the goal line. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. And now it looks like we're going to get a timeout here. We've got a man shaken up. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They make their second half debut here, and things are looking a little bit tougher now. You give up the points there, Charles, that touchdown drive on the other side. So now it's a 2-score game here. Got to be careful.
They certainly do, and I'm just wondering at halftime if those guys just looked into each other's eyes and realized what they've got to get done and come out a little bit more charged up, because if they don't get some kind of points here, that next drive, that can make this a 3-possession game.
Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17.
Good job right there. Good job right there. Good try. Good try.
Wilson. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Down to the 10. Touchdown, Broncos. Jerry Jeudy. 82 yards. And the Broncos have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th.
No, we're not cheering. No, we're not rooting. But I am excited about this, and I know you are too. We got a ball game again after that big-time strike.
Big-time strike, and you are right. Don't go anywhere yet. This thing's not done. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Now after the touchdown, ready to boot it away, Riley Dixon. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Here's a give to Etienne. And he'll take this up to the 30, a gain of 4.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Let's go now.
This offense so far on 3rd down, can't fault these numbers. 7 for 9 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Etienne with it. And I don't think he got there, no. He's short by maybe a foot, maybe. Call it 4th and inches. Going for it, here's Etienne. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on 4th down.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front 7 reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing. Slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
And he finds a little bit of room, enough for 4 yards. It'll be 2nd down. I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Ready.
Another toe for Etienne. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bringing up a key third down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity, because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now. To stop them, get to the ball. That means they might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said key third down. Highlight that word. Put it in bold. Here we go. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. They'll get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues. Big hook up there, forced to throw it on third down. The connection's going to keep the drive alive and also keep the clock moving.
Yeah, and from a defensive perspective, didn't get a sack, didn't knock the ball free, didn't break up the pass. The clock keeps running on you. You're in a dire situation now.
And he's got this down to the 35. 15 yards there on the catch and run.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomped down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. Well, at this stage, that's exactly what you want offensively. Good run on first down, stay in bounds, keep that clock rolling.
And look at that play chart that the play caller has in his hands right now. That's what you got to focus in on, because that's divided up by sections. And right now, he's looking at that 4-minute offense section. What running plays do we have to bleed down the clock and take care of the football? Right now, they're executing really well.
And down inside the 15 he goes. 13 yards down to the 13. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. They'll try a little trickery here on the end around. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down. Well, they'll take that every time with a lead. First down, 4th quarter, getting 8 yards. You love that.
They will take it, and you have to ask the defensive guys, why did you give it? I mean, you know the situation. You're down, have to stop them, have to get the football back. But 8 yards on first down puts them back on their heels.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Try to take this home. They'll run. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the first down as he's tackled at the 2.
Ready.
Going for the knockout punch. They'll try and run. Now he's able to break through 1 tackle, but it slowed him down enough that he could only manage getting back to the line of scrimmage.
Oh, Brandon, I'm going to tell you, this is football time to me. They're inside the 10-yard line. That's like drawing the line in the sand. Who's going to make the stand here? Defensive guys, they know if he gets in the end zone, this ball game is over. And the guys
and he will take this one in for a touchdown. Travis Etienne, his 2nd touchdown of the game, giving him 12 on the season. And the Monarchs will add to their 4th quarter lead. So it's a pretty good season he's putting together running the football. That now 10 rushing touchdowns on the year.
And we know this is a passing league, and those numbers throwing the football, they seem to go up and up every year. But there's still something to having a reliable back you can count on in the red zone to bring things home for you. And that's what he's been doing all season long.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Throwing now is Wilson. Oh, boy, hang on here. Injured player, and it's Russell Wilson. Certainly have to hope this is nothing major. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. Here comes second down. Now Stidham. Stidham looking to escape, but he'll go down. They got him. Will Anderson in there to take him down, and the clock will roll.
I think you saw the same thing that I did there, partner. Remember, he's their backup quarterback, so the last thing they need is to lose another one right here on the sack. Looks like he's going to be okay, though.
Yeah, he looked like he was favoring something in the left leg. Appears to be fine now, but you're right. That O-line, they got to protect it. Now Wilson. And that is incomplete.
And this is 4-down territory here. They know down 2 scores at this late stage, 10-yard passes aren't going to do it. So they took the shot there, but it winds up incomplete.
The decision made for them. They've got to go. It's 4th down. Here we go. It's Wilson on 4th down. And got his man complete. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a 1st down. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds left to play.
12. Gotta go, in and out, let's go. Fair. Hey, easy. Check.
Wilson to throw. Oh, he'll air this one deep for Judy. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense, but they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one and head to the locker room.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Now, there's one timeout remaining defensively, but probably no real need to use it here.
Yeah, the only time they would use it, strictly for pride.
Check, Panther. Ready.
They've got to have 2 hands on the football here as they run on 1st down. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. And the offense moving quickly to the line. He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. And he is going to have a 1st down here. And that should be the one that seals a victory. So plenty of smiles for the folks here as they head for the exits. It's a victory for their hometown guys. But if you step back and look at this, CD, a pretty impressive victory. Not the best defense in the NFL they were going against, but it is a top 10 defense in this league, and they're pretty sound, but yet they found a way to get it done and get the victory.
Yeah, I got to give them credit because I think their game plan was really, really strong for this one. They knew where they wanted to attack. They knew how they wanted to execute, and they did it with confidence and a little bit of verve as well.
So for Paris, the win moves them a couple games over 500 now at 7-5. And they will hit the road next week to take on the New York Jets. Meanwhile, for Denver, this loss cost them in the playoff chase as they fall back to 7-5 on the year. And they will try to get back in the swing of things next week.